Oh no. How big is this name?
No, it's got his title in front of it.
Oh my god, do I have... I can't... Do I have my, my druid's name from way back when? So, he's the character with the longest name I've made so far.
Alright, everyone. Hello again, and welcome back. This is session 0 for our new Echoes of Eberron D&D group. This is just character creation tonight, so... I've already made my character, because, you know, this way I'm free to help everyone make theirs, if needed. So anyways...
I guess I'm here to answer questions, because, you know, I'll be in charge of this train wreck.
Yeah, don't really have much introduction here. Yeah.
I literally just like went off the air for like 20 minutes, so.
I assume we roll stats first before we do anything else.
That's if you're going to, but yes.
Hey, Dova.
Yeah?
Since you let us reroll before, are you going to be doing that now, this time, if we get low stats?
Nope. You either do one sort of roll with you either roll for it or you take the standard array. There's no rerolls.
So you can roll for it. If you don't like it, then you just take the standard array, right?
No.
No.
If you don't, you said if you roll for it, and if you don't like it, then you have to stick with it.
Yep.
Well, you could choose one or the other. Like if
Yes.
I
At the
roll,
beginning. You can't.
Yeah.
It's either you choose the standard array or you choose to roll. If you start rolling, you can't choose the standard array after.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So it's ooh.
Yeah,
Except- Except I do get a reroll because I helped out Dova.
That I don't think you get a reroll.
So I got screwed last time and was forced to do a utility wizard, so I think I'm gonna do standard away this time.
All right.
My total stat, my stat total was 86. If you have 12 in every stat, you have 70. So I had less than that. No, sorry, 68, not 86.
Ooh, do I want to just leave it up and roll, or do I want
That's
to?
what I'm doing.
Are you rolling or leaving it up?
I'm rolling.
I
You're
decided
rolling?
I'd roll too, but
I'm doing standard. I'm not getting screwed again.
You know what?
rolled, and
Hold up, I'm having pizza delivered, so I have to set up Danny DeVito.
Okay.
I'm gonna have it right behind me.
If
Oh, no.
if I'm not the only, I'll roll with other people rolling.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I rolled,
Okay.
I got pretty mediocre stats, except for, I did get 118, so I got lucky there.
God.
Raku did well.
I'm remote connecting into a laptop, which is remote connecting to the Fantasy Grounds.
Oh,
server.
it's gonna be terrible. I am
Yeah.
sorry. I know, but it's the best option we have right now.
any
Okay.
any reason why you're being strict this time?
Oh. Because I want to, I guess.
So,
To
if
make
anyone
it
wants,
very evident that you're 3rd level instead of 12th level.
if anyone wants to know, the standard array is 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully got above a 10 on all of them. Even though
I mean,
two of them were only an 11. Or, yeah.
Me and Ravrak did pretty well, didn't? I know I rolled a 20. I don't know if you rolled a 20.
Oh,
Oh,
what
can't
our
roll
last
a
game?
20.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
No,
The max you can
we
roll is
ro-
18.
we
Oh,
rolled.
okay,
We
yeah.
rolled like an 18 and like a 17. That's why we
Yeah.
had like 2 of the highest stats. Do you know what?
Speaking of-
No negatives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
lucky you.
the lowest I had was 10. That was my
Oh, you
wisdom.
already rolled?
No, last time. I can't even get Fantasy Grounds to load in.
Oh. Well, I guess those are your stats.
Remember that you are removing, that you have to remove the
The lowest.
lowest.
I did.
Okay.
I got
thankfully
12,
only
11.
got 1-1 in most rolls, so
Yeah,
I
it's
got
easy
a-
to pick what goes.
I got a 12, 11, a 14, a 15, a 14, and a 12. So it might as well have been a standard array.
So, I got 6 strength, 16 dex, 13 con, 15 intelligence, 12 wisdom, 10 charisma. I think I'm good with that.
Now,
By the way, Dova, we did get the. If you weren't there when I said I was buying it, we did pull together the money to get the Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron on here.
Oh, excellent.
Which, of course, means it comes with all the maps and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
well, if I
Yeah,
if
I still
roll
had
like garbage, pardon me for dying.
yeah, I still had a good amount of my holiday pay, and I was like, oh, I'll pay for it.
Oh, these are nice to know. Because
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a little confusing in the book, because there were like 3,000 different dragon marks, and they were just thrown everywhere, and I was like, what is what?
Well, it's not really necessary that you know exactly what it looks like, character.
I know, I was just curious with that, because I looked through the whole book.
Now,
Also, the art style of the old Eberron is amazing.
mhm,
Yeah.
I've been looking a
Going
lot
through
into
the-
Eberron.
Yeah, the third edition.
Hold on.
Especially third edition, is fantastic.
Well, we need to load the Eberron module, or is that just mostly a DM thing?
It's mostly a
Uh,
DM thing unless you're using something from it.
Yeah.
Well, the Artificer class, unfortunately, is Unearthed Arcana, so I'm kind of
Mhm.
screwed there. I'm gonna have to enter everything on my own.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure my character was made beforehand so I could help you, because that does take a bit of knowledge of the system to do.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
I'm
got
happy.
Dusty wasn't. That's not too bad.
No, it's not.
Oh, what background was it gonna go with? I forgot.
Yeah, because my cleric is from Plane Shift.
Wait, did we start streaming yet?
Yeah, it's
But,
been streaming.
to
Okay.
add a custom race, is there anything I have to do, or just add?
You just enter
Jesus
everything
Christ.
in.
Yeah, you
just
just
enter
have to
everything in.
enter it manually. Also, my
Oh, okay,
streaming
that's-
avatar seems to have broken because it only shows me in there.
Cat snuck up on my
Huh.
mic.
Mm-mm.
Twitch API
Hey,
might
Doc-
be down. Please try again later. Oh, joy.
Yeah, Dove, it might not look like I'm rolling. I'm just doing it with physical dice, so don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Do it with the game dice. How about?
Mhm. Oh,
That is the one thing that I
wow!
require.
Dang, Dusty, you got a 22.
Yeah.
Well, it turns
It
into a
has-
17, but
yeah.
thank you.
You drop the lowest number that you rolled.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying, because you can get a max of 24. So he essentially got, like, high up there.
Yeah, he got a 17.
Yeah, that's still real good.
Yeah.
I mean, in this system,
Ah, this is not going well.
in this
No,
system,
it's
4
not.
sixes. In this system, 4 sixes is identical to 3 sixes and a 1. So
Alright, that one's good.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, hold on.
Well, stat boosters exist.
Technically, he has to have at least a 13. Holy crap. At least a 13 in his primary stat to cast spells, so. Okay, I guess he
Well,
does
he did
have
get-
113. Holy crap.
You don't
This
have
is
to
gonna-
friggin' roll, you dummies.
After
my
I rolled
goodness.
once, Dova, I don't know that my rolls suck until I do it.
I'm just saying.
Are you saying that he can decide to go with the array instead?
Nope.
Okay.
So why say anything, Dova?
So this is gonna be a shitty game. I think I'm just gonna kill my character.
Hey, this is exactly how
well-
my game started. Remember?
Yeah.
Was it this
that's-
low?
It was
I don't
pretty low.
Come on,
Let's see,
Dova.
what is it? Nope. I told you it's
He's
either
sticking
or.
to his guns.
Hey, Zim, refund me that Eberron thing.
No refunds.
Ray, dearest. Yeah. Do you think we could trade? I think I can work with bad stats.
Well, didn't you say you wanted to do a utility character anyway, Ray?
No, I didn't.
Dova,
said
is it
you said
okay
you're
if we
gonna do-
trade?
You said you. Oh
Ah.
wait, you changed that to a necromancer.
What was the verdict on that?
Yeah, if you want to trade stat arrays, that's okay.
Oh crap! That's not what I meant.
What'd you do?
I dragged the wrong character on top of it.
Nice.
What do you mean, the wrong character?
I went to drag the cleric and I accidentally dragged the bard on top.
Okay, before you do anything, Rock, what are you using?
Class-wise, I'm using the Zell cleric domain, which is from Plane Shift.
The
You
Zeal?
mean Zeal?
Zeal. There we go.
That's from the Magic the Gathering set.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super proud you're doing it. What are you trying to do?
Do you want me to link you the class?
That's gonna be
Yeah.
a custom thing that we're gonna have to figure out here.
Yeah, Cobalt, this is 58.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, can I use ethereal influence for this?
I don't think so.
Hey, Dova.
I'm not in this session yet. I'm not a player yet.
Hey, Dova.
It's up to Dova whether to
Would-
allow ethereal influence, but possibly we could.
Would Artificer be a half caster or a third caster?
That's usually explained in the class.
Mhm.
Link me the class again, Cobalt and PM. Or did you already? I forget.
I did a while ago. It should still be at pretty much at the bottom.
Let me pull it up.
Sage, strength, and 1 dex.
Ah, there it is. Guitar Hero Master, as far as epic magic, that's usually level 20 kind of stuff. Yeah, you would not get access to that for a very long time, and it is up to your dungeon master. Would you open Fantasy Grounds, please? Thank you. They have so much DLC.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me what kind of caster. I don't get any spell slots until level 3. So I'm pretty much like a paladin, I think.
Paladins get it at level 2.
Well, in that case, I'm more like an Eldritch Knight or a Arcane Trickster. But I'm not picking a subclass to do casting. My class itself has casting.
You're doing what now?
So, paladins and rangers are half casters because their spellcasting is part of their class. Arcane tricksters and eldritch knights are third casters because the only way they can cast spells is by picking the specific archetype.
Huh. I mean, I don't think that should really have any big deal.
Well, it just means that they're weaker casters. Like, they have a whole class that does things, and then the archetype gives them a little extra spells.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the paladins and rangers, their whole thing is these things and spells. So that's kind of what my character is, because
So-
the spells are part of the class as opposed to a choice.
All right.
Stonoga, did you link me the information of what you're using?
The race wise,
No, the class.
or I
But-
asked if you wanted to, and you never got back to me. But yeah, I'll link it to you.
Yeah, sorry. Well, let me ask this, Stonoga. Is there any difference in the base class?
No, it's just the domain.
In that case, just
Everything.
use the one from the book. There should be like a cancel option or something when it asks you to choose a domain. Ray, you okay?
He's. Well,
Yeah.
no one would be happy right now.
Oh, I'm sick, I'm in pain, I'm hungry, and I'm gonna have a shit time. So, doing fantastic.
I mean, we can look at that. It's an 8. That is a 6. And the
I
rest.
posted them in the group. It's an 11, a 9, a 13, an 11, a 6, and an 8.
That's pretty solid.
You're
No.
fucking joking, right?
Could be worse. Could be a lot worse.
Alright.
I mean, don't forget you also get your race modifier.
Mm-hmm. And then ability score bonuses,
And-
which start next level.
I mean, this is exactly why I decided not to roll, to be honest.
I didn't think it'd be that fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, statistically.
Uh,
It's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
well, has to happen to someone. Last time it was Cobalt.
This is 10 points worse than Cobalt.
Yeah, well, reach for heaven, you're gonna find some hell.
That's okay. Anun's gonna... His first step, he's gonna trip over a boulder and crack his head open.
Hey, just don't put your lowest stat in Constitution, and that won't happen.
Yeah.
Just don't put your 6 in Constitution. What class
Why-
did you say? you were
Why
going
would
to
I
do?
not want that to happen? In Fantasy Grounds is... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's slow. Especially when you're trying to load the modules.
You can make a.
Okay, what you
sickly
want to
old
do
man.
when loading the modules, the best practice I found with that, load them all, get them open, and then go back to the launcher and come back in.
I've already done that.
That was for others as well, you know. And I typically only do a couple of modules, only what you need. Always only load what you need. For you guys, you really only need the Player's Handbook and Xanathar's Guide. And Xanathar's Guide only if you're using something from that. As far as your race, you guys will enter in the race and then make the adjustments and manually enter the traits on the abilities tab.
There we go.
How when I'm adding a weapon, how do I add the dice to it?
What do you mean?
I got an ability.
You should be able to drag the dice from your dice bar to the thing.
Oh, you mean your natural weapon?
Oh yeah.
Okay, for that, You just hit that. Oh, you've already got it in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, drag and drop. Gotta love drag and drop. I didn't realize you could drag and drop it. There will be more questions. Don't worry, Sam. There
Oh,
will
I'm
be way
sure.
more questions.
Make sure you put the damage type in the type field, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that needs
I
to
got
be
the,
spelled correct.
That is why I'm copying and pasting.
Make sure there's no extra spaces.
Did I?
Hey,
I just deleted it.
hey Zim, wasn't there a way you could get it to automatically calculate health?
For you, no.
Oh yeah. Okay.
For you, you'll have to manually do that. Dova, are we still going with the same rule for health where you roll for each level, but take either the roll or the average, whichever is higher?
Correct.
Okay. So, yeah, you
And
just...
so I have D8s.
So roll
So
2d8,
start with 10.
and... Yeah, you'll start with 10. No, you'll start with 9.
You're right. Okay. Alright, so I got a 6 and a 5?
1.
5 is the average, right?
Yeah, the average would be
No.
5
Yeah.
for a d8.
So that's 11 plus 2, so 13. I got 22 health.
Do I want religion? No, I have religion. Never mind. Yeah, it gave me the option for a domain. I just hit X.
Yeah, that stuff the domain stuff you'll need to enter manually.
And that'll just be under the abilities.
Yeah, on the abilities tab, you can hit the... Oh, well, since you already have a feature there, you can just hit click on the Shelter of the Faithful, hit enter in the next title, and then you can click those dragon heads and copy-paste into those the details.
Oh, beautiful.
Make sure you hit the lock icon after you're done. Just so you get that, just so you make sure you don't make any accidental edits later.
The lock on... Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
wait,
pay
what?
attention to that as well, Cobalt, since you're doing the same thing, basically, just
Now,
not as
you
drastic as he
said
does.
load all the modules and then go back to the launcher.
Load the ones you need.
Alright, okay. That's where I made a mistake.
You do not need to open all of them.
I've been loading everything.
Now, what'd you say, Zim? You said I had to keep track of what?
What do you mean?
You said you told Staga something, and you're like, "Hey, you do this too," and I'm like, and I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, lock your trait, the stuff you're typing in, so you don't...
On the abilities tab under the features category, you'll be putting in. You don't have any features in there, so you'll need to go down to the bottom right there where it's got that little brown slash.
Mm-hmm.
You hit that, and then it'll open the edit, and then you can hit the plus on features to add a new one. And from there, you can just hit enter to type in the title of a new ability.
Okay, and you said I had to lock them?
Alright, so after you put in the title in the features, you can click the dragon head to the right, and then you can copy the details of that feature in there, and then in the dragon head, you'll see a little icon, a little lock icon. You just click that when you're done to make it so you don't accidentally edit it in the future.
Okay.
Big Bad Wolfie, we are using a program called Fantasy Grounds. It is a really nice program. I personally really enjoy it. It's a little pricey, but worth it. And it's a little finicky sometimes.
Hey guys, don't forget to add in your minor magic items.
Right.
Tell me where you got them from, and I'll go ahead and add them. Unless you have a custom one, in which case, well, I'll still add that to... you have to... Cobalt, you have to click the brown button again to turn off the list editing. Otherwise, it's the minus.
It doesn't give me the dragon head to lock it.
When you hit the dragon head and the little box comes up, it's right next to the X.
I don't have a dragon head to click.
Oh, okay.
I think you accidentally deleted your feature.
No, it's right here. No, under proficiencies.
Oh, proficiencies, you don't do a, they don't need more details. You just list out what proficiencies you have.
Okay.
Artificers get medium armor?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What was I saying? I got my
No wonder
my
they're
minor magic
overpowered.
item from I got my magic item from Xanathar's.
Alright, do you care if others know what it is, or...
I don't care.
Well, then what is it?
It's the clockwork amulet.
That's not the option I wanted. And identify it. Alright, it's in your items.
Thank you.
Let's see. We always start with max plus con.
Correct.
Which mine is what? D8. So I start with 10. Ooh, no. Okay. Let's see. I can just like keep dragging my classes over to level up and then add my spells afterwards, right?
Yep.
Correct.
That's fine.
Okay.
You will need to keep an eye on it and make sure that it doesn't accidentally add features from another... for you, Rock, because you're using a non-standard class, or archetype, you'll want to make sure you go into your class and make sure you're not accidentally getting features from one of the other domains by accident. It might automatically try and add something. I don't know.
It didn't say anything, but that's a good thing to look. I think it didn't add it because I hit X on it, so it's just kind of adding things. But I will have to add spells, though.
Big Bad Wolfie, we've got one, we've got a cleric. I don't know what weapon he's going to be using, but otherwise, the closest we've got to a warrior would, be myself. I'm playing a ranger.
I got, Zeal Cleric is kind of, 50-50 on that. Don't think.
Just for clarity's sake, we drag the race in there, then we like cross out or backspace the name and then just Then just type
No.
our custom race.
You don't have a race that you're dragging in.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll have to manually enter all of the race traits. So you'll type your race in. For you, I'd put Microbat because that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
And
and then
then-
just look up halfling and the custom and go down
No,
to the custom
halfling. You
section.
don't get anything from the halfling race. The purpose, when I say that for the purpose of abilities and such, it's because of some of those race specific feats. Because obviously they don't take into account custom races with those new feats they added with Xanathar's guide.
So, question:
42.
Can I get a quick list of what races we're using between us?
Stonoga is an alligator. Digi is playing a bat. I am playing a pine marten, and Ray is a kitsune.
Great. I am the only race from any book.
Yep.
Wonderful. I mean, this is a game of furries. Why did I expect anything different?
You are one though.
Well, yeah, but I'm still a D&D race.
Technically, we have a modified kobold as well for the community.
I'm not using that.
You're
Then
lost.
there'll be no connection to classic D&D.
Do you really care about that?
What's other?
I mean, literally, D&D is all about being able to do homebrew. Literally the entire purpose of it.
That's not necessarily true. You definitely have the ability to, and 5e makes it easier than every other edition.
Anyways.
Hey Dova, you said no gold except for what you get from your background, right?
Correct.
And is the house agent background available to us?
That's from Eberron, right?
Yep.
Check.
There you go. I brought it up for you. How you doing, Ray?
I just got my pizza, and I'm trying to
Nice.
get my class set up, but it's only giving me options from like last game. Like it's either evocation, wizard, or war. There's nothing else.
Where are you dragging it from?
The library.
Which book in the library?
Okay, it was the basic rules. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever touch those. I'd remove them, except they reinstall them every time. So... Literally.
All right. Very exciting, viewers.
I wasn't
they knew what they
expecting
were
this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this stream to be very entertaining. But if you guys do have questions for us about our characters and whatnot, you can feel free to ask. Anir's just drowsy. Anir needs to stop drinking drowsy tea. He needs to drink, you know, a caffeinated tea and stuff to wake him up. Hint! Hint!
Hey, Dova,
Yeah?
can I exchange one of my weapons for another weapon?
What weapon?
I start with a light crossbow. I was gonna exchange it for a rapier.
You're a Dex
How
cleric?
much does each one? How much does each one cost?
Oh,
I think they're actually about the same, but let me get back to you on that one.
All right.
If not, it's not a big deal. I mean, he's not really going to use a rapier. It was more for RP sense than it was actual combat. But
Mhm.
I can just buy one. Let's see.
So Dova, what was the verdict?
For
House agent background,
sure.
or is that gonna be like too roleplay heavy because it's an actual thing in the world?
If you're willing to kind of take on that responsibility, that should be okay.
Well, I guess that's out of the question. That's okay.
Oh,
Guild
there-
Artist is an option.
They're exactly the same amount of gold, 25 gold.
Exactly 25 gold.
Yep, rapier's 25, light crossbow's 25.
It should be okay then.
Okay. Like I said, if not big deal. I made a list of everything I was gonna choose. Ooh, I get chainmail. Did that transfer to my armor? Yes, it did. I love you, Fantasy Grounds. Oops. All right. God. God. Symbol. Let's see. Languages. All right, let's see. I am not used to looking at inventory and not having spending a minute scrolling down through things.
Mm-hmm.
oh man, the background I wanted to choose, I'm gonna have to just type it in.
What background are we going for?
Urban Bounty Hunter. I mean, I could tell you, but I kind of want it to be a surprise because I think you'll be delighted with his antics.
Where's the background from?
Says Sword Coast Adventures Guides.
That
lot-
would be up to Dova on whether that's allowed.
Sword Coast Adventures Guide.
Yeah.
It's a bounty
from it?
hunter, though.
Oh, for just background?
Yeah.
It should be okay.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's perfect.
With that, it really depends on the background, really.
Alright,
Obviously,
Dova,
you
looks like
can't be a
I-
faction agent when you're,
Well,
no,
no.
they don't exist.
Not at all.
Alright, Dova, looks like I am taking House Agent.
All right.
I've got the perfect one in mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Why is it putting in my extra monk?
Spell slots will automatically show up if you drag and drop something over, won't it?
The spell slots will
Uh,
automatically show up from the get-go, or they should, at least.
Mine's not.
All right, Zim, I've got one question.
One moment.
Well, it's for you and Dova.
Okay, what is it?
The monk's unarmored movement, would that only affect ground speed or flight speed also? It just says plus 10 feet.
Well, if we know anything about how overpowered the Aarakocra monk is, I believe it adds it. I believe it counts, but
I
looked at it,
personally
so I
say
don't know.
no, but that is a call for Dova.
Yeah, the Aarakocra gets a lot of bonuses already without even counting. the
I'm
fact
not
that
an
they're getting
Aarakocra.
plus-
Well, I'm just
Well, if
comparing
that
it
was-
because
yeah.
I'm just comparing because they're both flying monks.
Plus the
If-
Aarakocra
if
gets
they
more
do
flight than
get-
me.
If they do get more melee damage, they do get a 1d4, then they would not get any sort of bonus for that in regards to unarmored, like monk damage stuff.
I don't think that's what he's talking about. I think he's talking about specifically about the movement speed buff.
Oh. I
Like,
think
he's
it would
asking-
apply, yeah.
He's asking if the monk's additional movement speed applies to his flying speed as well.
Yes, it should.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Oh, you know what I like about the Zeal or Zale
It's Zeal.
Zeal is I at 5th level. Oh my god, 5th level.
Mm-hmm.
I get to Dova. Have you looked at it?
Looked at what?
The Zeal domain.
I have not.
Okay, let me just give you this little bit of awesomeness. I'm smiling behind my screen. I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be, but I am.
That's pretty cool.
Side
Right?
question: what gaming sets are there to choose from?
I can give you a
Um,
list right now. I have it open. I have the book open already. You got dice set, dragon chess, playing card, or 3 dragon ante, and whatever Dova wants to add into the universe.
Those are the predominant sort of tabletop games
Isn't-
we're on,
Isn't 3 dragon ante like poker basically?
pretty much.
Yeah.
So dice, dragon chess, playing cards, or poker. Hey Dova, you want to check my proficiencies?
Sure.
It's already open.
Or cantrips.
Zephyr, to answer your question, Stanoga is playing a cleric, an alligator cleric. Ray is going to play a kitsune wizard necromancer. Right? Or are you changing that?
No, I'm keeping it.
Okay. We've got Kobold playing Kobold Artificer. Going the potion route, you said? Or alchemy?
Yep.
Okay.
Alchemist, yeah.
And then we've got Digi playing a bat monk. And lastly, me playing a Pine Marten ranger. But I am using the revised ranger from Unearthed Arcana because, frankly, the one that's actually in the player's handbook is bad.
A little busted.
It's just not fun.
Nature and medicine, I guess.
You done there,
These spells are
Dova?
so hard.
Yeah.
Rockra or Stanoga.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be something to get used to.
Don't forget that you also have Xanathar's Guide to pull from.
Yes, I got that loaded already.
Alright.
I don't think there's any other books that have. I have the PHB and Xanathar's Guide. I don't know if there's any other books that have spells in it.
There is
no,
one. Yeah, there is one in the Wayfarer's Guide to Eberron. Oh, but it's for Sorcerer. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
it's
I
just
just need
a-
those two.
It's just a cantrip.
Wait, is that the Chaos Bolt cantrip?
No, it's
No,
Gust.
no. Wait, that's not. I thought that was Elemental Evil.
It might be. I don't know. I just know
'Cause,
it's
like,
in the.
Elemental Evil has the control flame, control water, control earth, and then gust. I thought.
Well, if it's in there, then it's also. Yep, it is already in Xanathar's. Okay.
All right, cool.
Clerics do not get a lot of damaging cantrips.
No, but you get guiding bolt.
Oh.
That's really good.
You get
They don't get
Yes.
guiding bolt.
No?
no, it's a level 1 spell.
Oh, that's in a cantrip. Right.
The cantrips clerics get are Sacred Flame, Toll the Dead, which is one of the best cantrips in existence. And
Yeah, I
there's
got Toll the Dead.
And there's one more that's a con save, I believe, and it hits
Word
everyone.
Word
Wasn't
of
there
Weight
Spare the
Radiance.
Dying?
Yeah, Word of Radiance. He's talking about damaging ones.
Yeah, Word of Radiance. It's but its range is only 5 feet. So if you're surrounded,
Yeah, exactly. Which you might be considering you're a cleric and you're tanky.
Yeah, you are going to be
True.
playing our tank, so that might be useful.
that may actually be useful. But
The
it's
only-
a con save though.
That's the
Well,
problem with clerics, is that most of their damaging spells require them to roll.
Yeah, you have 3 damaging cantrips. 2 of them are con save. The other is a wisdom save.
The other one would be guidance, but everybody I know who does the guidance never uses guidance.
There's
Uh,
guidance.
that-
There's there's guidance, and then there's resistance. Both are pretty good. Guidance is skill checks. Resistance is saving throws.
The druid in the Monday group literally just used that last night. And I used it in with Eric's in the Adventures League when Ray and I were playing, I would use that on him all the time.
I think Spare the Dying would probably be really good too. Somebody's making a lot of deaths.
Spare
Spare
the
the Dying's
Dying. The thing about it is that it just it puts them at 0 and makes them stable. It does not bring them back up.
But it's a cantrip that prevents someone from dying, especially having to use a spell slot.
It is good at early levels, but it quickly becomes useless.
Yeah. Does Dova, I know when you die and you make death saving throws, let's say you failed a death saving throw, and when you get health, that gets rid of it. Does that work the same thing with stabilizing, or no?
Getting brought back up does not remove the death saving.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
You have to have a long rest to get rid of those.
Correct.
All right.
That is Dova's rule. I don't believe that's actually book rule, though.
I think that is a vanilla.
I don't know.
Well, I can look it up.
I know a crit fail, it's 2 death saving throws. If you roll a crit success, you're up with 1 health.
Mm-hmm. It is the truth.
See, I as a cleric only get like 4 cantrips, and kind of have to pick and choose. I get 3. So what do I have now?
You wanna know why last game was so great for me? Because I had 1 level in sorcerer and the rest in wizard. And at the wizard level I was at, I had 5 cantrips, but a level 1 sorcerer starts with 5 cantrips. So I had all the damage I wanted and all the utility cantrips.
That's pretty good.
I'll keep the 3 I have right now. Then I get first level spells. Let's see. Well, let's see. Well, I already know the 3. One. 2.
You know, it is a little bit of a shame. I have a small, potentially adorable character, but he hates being cute.
So I got those.
Yeah, like the only one who would probably be allowed to pet him would be the cleric. Stop petting me! No, my cheeks! Let go!
I'm a ball of evil, I tell ya! Evil!
I'm a hero! Stop it! I am!
Ooh, Shield of Faith will be good.
Oh, that's so cool. So, if you just drag and drop the a piece of armor into your inventory and click it as equipped, it automatically updates your AC.
Yeah, you didn't know
that's
that?
cool.
And it'll take it off automatically if you do the unequip thing.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
Zephyr,
but I never used
he
armor
is the
before.
knight. Stop touching him.
No! My cheeks!
Pinch, pinch.
No! Let go! They're soft!
It's always nice when you go into the index of the book and you're like, okay, so this is on page 8, or page this. And you happen to turn to the exact page you need to go.
Guys, if you just drag like a Dungeoneer's pack to your inventory, it adds all the items in.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
that's nice.
Yeah,
It's-
that's been in there forever.
oh,
You will have to manually adjust the amount of the items you get, though.
The number of both is reset to 0 when you regain any hit points or become stable. That's from the player's handbook. So death saving throws are, by the book, reset. But as I said, it is Dova's call.
And in the
man.
case of like super long battles, it turns into this. Well, I have 1 point of healing as the paladin, so I'll go ahead and just spend 1 point, and he is at 1 HP with no death saving fails, and that just doesn't seem right.
I get it. It makes sense to more because it's like, okay, get down, 2 death saving throws, get up. Oh, I'm okay. Like nothing happened. It's like, no, you were stabbed through the head, and how you're still blinking, I have no idea. You're gonna need a nap afterwards.
Take a quick nap.
I don't. I think I may have everything actually.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Languages.
I don't know if you want to take Identify and Detect Magic, but I automatically have those as a class ability, so it's up
Okay,
to
I
you,
wasn't
guess.
planning on it.
Okay, great.
Now, with languages, when I type it under the language tag, I can automatically select it if it's still in the inventory of the game in the chat box, right?
Yeah, if
Yes.
it's one of the actual languages, then yes. For example...
I don't know what that is, but I have not typed in my languages yet.
Hey, he said hi to me. Hello.
It's a really nice tool, since it automatically translates it as well for anybody that does understand it or speak it. You just have to make sure it's typed precisely as it is.
Zim, can you add an imbued wand to my inventory?
What book is that from?
It should be from Eberron. Take care of it.
What language did you type that in?
Draconic.
Really?
You do not get to see the translation if you add it after the fact.
Oh, okay. So go ahead, type something in to make sure I pop that in right. Hi, okay, I got that. Awesome.
Let's see, wrong tab. You said imbued wand?
Yes.
I'm just doing it for you, Dova, because I know that your control over this is... You know.
Where do you go to add languages?
The abilities tab.
Yep, very bottom.
Wait, very bottom.
Yeah,
Oh.
scroll.
Okay, I see it now. Oh, so you can't drag it in there?
No, you gotta type it.
Okay.
There is nothing to drag.
That's what I was wondering, because I was trying to figure out how the game knew what languages you knew, but I guess it just reads from here.
What is
Yeah,
the
if you type it in if you type it in correctly, then it'll just... It's like, okay, this person knows the language that is spelled that way.
Silver piece. It's copper piece, silver piece, gold piece, platinum piece, iridium. Whatever the one is with the E is, and then what's the other gold piece?
Electrum piece.
Electrum.
Electrum.
Yeah.
It's
Was
copper,
it only those
silver,
fives?
gold, electrum, and platinum.
So
Correct.
there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure that they are typed in correctly. It's not EE, it's EP.
Oh,
And they are capitalized.
Okay. I got
Yeah,
C
you are
P S
correct.
P G P. Woohoo!
Yeah, you got it correct. I'm just saying in general.
Hmm.
Yeah, Electrum is the special snowflake that the D&D did not need. Nobody wanted, I think. There might be a few diehard fans of D&D that wanted it, but it breaks all the standards.
It's mostly a standard of ancient currencies, which nobody tends to use anymore.
Hmm.
It's just like the 50-cent piece of today.
Mhm.
Which literally, I
penny.
don't think it has an actual... Well, the penny is still a primary thing. It's like the 50-cent piece and the
Shouldn't
$2
be.
bill.
The $50.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's called a $50 or 50-cent piece, but I mean it doesn't have a more unique name like, you know, the dime or the penny or the quarter. I guess quarter is, you know, literally just $quarter, but still. You get my point!
Not really.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
the nickel's name originally meant something. Not that it's made of nickel as much anymore.
Hmm.
So one time, when I was a delivery driver, this kid ordered something, and like it was already paid for, like by his parents' card or something. So he didn't have to pay me when I got there, but he tipped me with like $6 and a dime that looked like it had, or a quarter that looked like it had been shot twice. Best tip I
Oh, yeah.
ever got.
Mm.
Remember, people, tip your drivers and your waiters.
Hmm.
And your streamers?
Yes, that too. I am
that too.
always open to tips. If you enjoy what I do here, a tip is a great way to show it. Or a subscription, or sign up on our Patreon. Or, you know, we've got multiple ways for you to show that appreciation. And here soon I do have some merchandise coming that you can also purchase. It's technically ready to go now. I'm just waiting for the samples to arrive so I can make sure it is the best quality I can get. Because, you
Is
know,
it gonna be merchandise of our previous characters of the campaign that's already over?
I will be offering the group picture as a metal plate. Like a poster, but it's a metal plate. Hey, I take every little bit because, you know, it adds up. But yeah, they, the metal plates are gonna be cool, I think. I like unique. I like unique, merchandise, because everybody's got, you know, t-shirts and coffee mugs. I'm still gonna do some of those typical ones. Not coffee mugs, because, you know, I don't think that's... Well, I might do them, but I don't know. Either way, I think a metal plate that... You literally hang it on the wall with a magnet. It comes with, I think, their command strips and a magnet that you just attach the magnet to the wall and then hang the metal plate on that. They look really cool. But yeah, as far as shirts and such of each individual character, I don't think I'll do that. So, how's it coming, guys?
A lot
It's
of
coming along pretty well, but for some reason I can't seem to add a unarmed strike in actions.
Here. What you do is you click the little brown edit list button in the bottom right. Oh, this is the wrong character. Then you'll see a little blue sword. Click
Yes.
that and it'll add a new weapon.
Oh.
It's technically a weapon, you know.
Yes. I am a weapon.
I am not perceptive at all.
Don't worry, he'll do it for you.
Hey, Dova, you didn't want the same character. Well, I guarantee you this is not the same character.
Same.
You laugh. The only thing that's corresponding is insight. That is it. Everything else is like the opposite.
So you're not going to be playing... So you're going to be playing a pacifist.
Oh, God, no.
Then it's basically the same.
I mean, as he passively pounds a hammer into somebody's head, sure.
All right, my AC is 9, so I'm just gonna be using mage armor the whole damn time.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do as a mage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to being a mage.
It lasts for 8 hours.
I got an AC of 18, so I'm good.
I got 15 right now.
Fairly respectable for a tanky person.
Hey Dova.
Yeah.
One time I played this game where I was a Warforged fighter, and I was able to get 20 AC at level 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Warforged are insane.
They're pretty neat.
I don't
have
know if
19 if I added a shield.
Dova, with this campaign setting, are you able to tell us how far from the actual Eberron book it is? Is it like 5-10 years in the future, or is it more just like, oh, this is where you're at?
At the time of the Eberron book, yes, that would be basically the first of the year 998 years. I don't remember the exact what the years are called.
It's like
But yes,
JK or something.
it is YK. I
YK.
don't know what that stands for, but yes, it is 998 YK, as stated in the campaign book, in the Eberron book.
So the treaty's already been in effect for like 4 years after the
4
100-Year
years.
War.
Correct.
Okay. I'm not playing a stupid character, so I got to do my damn research.
So, like, after this great war, we emerge from this mechanical bunker.
Oh no, that
And,
war! Don't go near that war place. The morning is the reason that the war stopped. Like with Rock, he was stupid, so I didn't have to look at anything. And like, oh, he doesn't know because he isn't paying attention. Nope, not this guy.
How's it coming, everyone? Any questions or
pretty great.
assistance?
Do you want to look at my sheet if you can?
That would
Yes.
be... Yes, I can. Digi, it's bludgeoning, not blunt.
Oh, sorry.
I think you accidentally deleted it.
Yes, I did.
Alright, let's see. Rock.
Well,
Did you have to
already messed up.
manually enter your spell slots?
When you gave me that little list, it told me how many spell slots it was, and then when I dragged and dropped, it automatically popped it in.
Oh, so you did drag. So you were able to drag a spell or a spell on here, and it automatically did the 4 and 2.
Well, whatever you did or whatever showed up, I don't know. It was a bracket of
Yeah.
spells known. Yeah, and then I typed in the amount of spell slots because I was
Okay.
looking for that box because I remember seeing it before when I was helping with the characters on your Monday game. I just couldn't remember how the hell to get to it.
In the bottom left, you see where it says mode. If you click that box, it'll take you to preparation, and then through that you can signify, okay, I've got cure wounds prepared, healing word, etc. And
Mine
then
doesn't say mode.
At the bottom?
in the
bottom
bottom left
left
of the actions tab.
It doesn't say mode for me. It's blank.
It says mode standard display group.
That's what I was looking for. Because I only have to the right the little star, the sword, and the chalk piece.
Oh, click the little chalk piece.
Oh, okay.
You were in
There
edit
we go.
mode.
I was
see
in
it.
edit mode.
Alright, so yeah, if you click the, you've got the standard, preparation, combat, which only shows what you've selected as prepared. Or at least it's supposed to. It looks like it is showing you more.
I
think you might have too many spells.
Well, I get 2 extra spells for my domain.
Those are always prepared.
So I got 4 extra spells on top of everything.
Ah, that's right.
4 level 3?
Yeah, I got 2 for first level and then 2 for second level.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was different than that for some reason, because that seems like a lot of spells early on.
For Zeal, I get my domain spells.
I see why it didn't do this. For some reason, it looks like it's missing a few features on your sheet.
On my sheet?
Yeah. It's the difficulty of doing, custom stuff combined with the book. So, at level 3, you have the Channel Divinity, which I think you added. That's mostly just pulled from your...
I have my Turn Undead, which looks like it added. And then I got my normal Channel Divinity, which I had to physically add to myself.
Yeah, that is correct. It did not add your spell casting at the start. I think it didn't add most of your stuff. Alright, let me add this.
Yeah, I think that's because I clicked X on the domain, so it kind of, freaked out.
Now, is that going to give you double spells? No. Oh, but it did... Okay, so you're going to need to... You see where it says on your Actions tab under the Spells Cleric? You need to move all your spells under there. Just in case you get spells or abilities from some other source later. It's always good to have it specified. These are coming from here, that's coming from there, etc.
Why did it go away? The Cleric tab.
Because you hit the... I got it, actually.
Oh, okay.
I can just do this.
I don't play spellcasters, if you've noticed.
There. Fixed it.
Alright, fixed.
You don't need to do anything now.
Yay! I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I find it funny how we've got We've got 2 normal movement people, but then we've also got one that has swimming, another that has climbing, and then one that has flying.
Well, that's what you get when you get so many homebrew races.
Cobalt, if you're
Environmental
going to
hazard.
criticize this,
What? Yeah, everyone cut out for a second. What'd you say?
it keeps sounding like you're criticizing us for this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Liar.
don't think there's anything else I need to add on here.
Let me double check your health. Did you roll for your health?
It's supposed to be. Why is it 34 again? It's supposed to be 26.
I don't see a roll from you for that, so go ahead and roll 2d8 in the chat real quick.
Really? Okay, didn't show up. Cool. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
So, +3.
Well, let's see. So,
Well, if his average is a D8, it'll
Oh,
always come out to 5. So
I started
+3.
I started out with 10 because I had a D8 plus con, which is my con is +2. Then I add so that'd be 10, 20,
you have 27.
3, 27. Okay,
Alright,
so that was
fixed
close.
that.
I'm like, why is it 34?
Now, where do I find the Charlatan's dice? I'm pretty sure I picked that as my common.
Where'd you
item,
get
or
it?
common magic.
Where'd you pick it from?
Uh,
Oh, wait, I think that was, Eberron, wasn't it? I think I remember seeing it in there.
Seeing what?
The Charlatan dice?
yeah.
No, I thought that was in Volo's, not Xanathar's.
You know what? I've
Yeah,
got all
it
of
was
them
actually.
open.
It
I
was
can
in
just...
Xanathar's guide.
I'll go ahead and add it.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing it in Xanathar's when I was looking through the magic items.
Alright, I think I'm done with mine, besides preparing spells. Which I can probably only do like 1.
Guys, do make no, your spells are not based on any abilities.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's level, isn't it?
Level, and actually maybe it is, I think it might be based on your ability score a little.
I thought it
Look in your
was.
spell casting feature. That tells you all of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Alright, there's your Charlatan's die. Make sure that you guys are specifying where items are.
Modifier plus level. Okay, so I can do 5.
So, on your inventory, everybody please pay attention to this real quick. Hang on. Hang on, Rock. First off, rename your backpack to just backpack, because, you know, it's not empty. It adds as backpack empty in your inventory.
Oh, there it is.
Just delete the empty part and have it just backpack.
Okay.
And then in the location, you just put in where all of your items are. All of the backgrounds give you a pouch as well, and you do need to manually add the items from your background. Rock, you added the wrong item. I'll get it.
I added the wrong item?
The wrong magical item.
Oh, that's what the it said from the Xanathar guide.
Was it in Xanathar? I thought it was in the Eberron.
No, Eberron doesn't really have common item list. Everything I found was from Xanathar's guide.
Okay. It's the Ursat's Eye?
Yep.
Right? Alright. Oh, wait. It's because I... It's because I need to go in and hit it as identified.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
What is that noise that keeps happening?
It's a
That is my
dog.
dog. It's a very
Shaking his
floppy dog. She
Paladin
keeps shaking.
is a very fun class, Zephyr. And casters, they can take a little bit of time. It depends on whether you know the spells that are in the system or not. That's really what determines how long it takes.
It's me. Oh yes, hello. I know spells.
All right.
Go ahead.
If it's something that is worn, just hit enter on one of your items and type in worn, so that way you can put in location and have it all organized under, one place.
Wait, you can say where it's worn?
Yeah, under location.
Location?
The location column on your
Oh.
inventory.
I've never seen that before. I've never used it.
So
Really?
I
Yep.
have person, and I just do what dash where it is.
No. Okay. So for you, Rock, I do it a little simpler. Just do worn, and then in the location you put in worn.
Oh,
so.
I gotcha.
Digi, you did your money wrong.
What?
You're supposed to do just the two letters, so GP, and make sure they're both capitalized.
Oh, okay.
Why did it do that?
Rock, we reduced your height to 8 foot, remember?
Yes.
Yes. Where's it saying it's? Did I take 9?
Yeah, you typed 9'1", it looks like.
Oh no, that's not where I was making notes on another page.
So
You also wrote it in your appearance as well.
So,
That one I copied, and before we changed it. Let's just do 8'1". I don't like even numbers.
You misspelled worn. There. Fixed.
Okay. I need a day just to open this up and just make random characters.
You gotta do something about that dog.
she likes hanging out.
She's also very loud.
Perhaps push to talk?
While I'm typing.
Stenoga, where do you get the Batfolk language at?
Oh, I get to choose 3 languages, and I just chose it because of Dusty's.
Make it
there
Orin.
is, yeah, it's Orin. Also, they need
Oh,
to
is
be,
it Orin?
yeah, Auran. Most of the when it comes to the beast races that I've made, I went with something that was more attuned to like their normal habitat is. So like bats, they're typically in the air, so they get Orin. For you, I probably would have given you aquatic or whatever it was, Aquin. So on and so forth. It is an elemental language, Zephyr, but I figured that was a good way to kind of standardize it a little bit. With
Hey,
something
Doha?
that's already in there.
Yeah.
Instead of making new languages.
That's a question.
Sure.
Mechanically, I don't believe there's a difference between handy haversack and bag of holding.
Yes, there is. There's the handy haversack has less overall storage space, I believe. Also, it's on the back instead of as a satchel.
Is there any other differences?
I do not believe so. Check rarity of the two.
I think I want to say Handy Haversack is more rare for some reason.
It is.
Handy
But
Haversack is rare.
or I don't know. I don't know about rare, but it's
Well,
more rare.
It's also
think 'cause-
lighter.
The haversack has a weight limit, but it's not defined by like dimensions like the bag of holding is.
Really?
I think that's how it is.
Because my class gives me a bag of holding. I was gonna ask if I could switch that for Handy Haversack for aesthetic reasons.
Oh, they do, Zephyr? Well, that's good to know. At least I'm not
But
going
if it-
completely against the actual official with those.
Okay,
if
so
it-
it's Aquin.
But if the Handy Haversack has a mechanical benefit, then I won't do it.
Okay, Stenoga, what
I got rid of-
languages does the... Okay, one sec...
It's just
Okay,
he
one
doesn't
sec.
have a Yep, go ahead.
One sec. Digi, your languages need to be on individual lines.
Okay.
Back to you, Stenoga. The race... what language... So it doesn't give you actual languages with that race you found?
No, it just said common in one language of your choice. So I just picked Draconic because that's what was the closest I can assume that it would speak.
Yeah, I would say Aquin and Common for an alligator.
I got rid of Draconic for Aquin. So it knows Aquin, Orin, and Infernal.
You need to add Common as well.
Yes.
Your Acolyte background gives you 2 additional languages.
Mm-hmm.
So that is so your Orin and Infernal are covered with that.
Yep. And then Common and Aquin is covered by the race. Now, under speed, is there a way to add an extra tab for swim, or that's just something?
You did it correctly by putting it on the special move.
Okay.
Yeah, that was correct.
I may change his name just so it fits in the entire bar.
What?
No, I'm just saying I may shorten his name just so it fits on the entire top bar where the picture would go to.
Oh, yeah, I would do that too. Just get rid of the title or put it at the end, comma, elder. How are you doing, Cobalt?
I'm doing pretty great. Dragging and dropping my flaws and personality traits and stuff.
Alright.
I think I'm done.
Let me take a look at you. Man, those ability scores. Looks like that one's good. Oh, I didn't realize it got that. That's cool to know.
What?
Oh, your arcane recovery. Oh, you put it in there. Okay, I see. You're a smart fox.
Yeah.
Do you get... Oh yeah, you do not have an extra language, that's right. Alright.
How do you spell consequences?
CONSEQUENCES.
Thank you.
I could have had Alexa do that, I think.
Uh-huh.
Alright, inventory looks good. Ray, just so you are aware, you are 2 pounds over your maximum carry weight.
Oh, okay.
How do I? Oh yeah. How do I know what my carry weight is? And where does it tell me?
It automatically calculates it for you.
I'll
Yeah,
fix that.
it calculates the encumbrance, like the current weight. But where does it say, "Hey, you're over encumbered"?
It says it on in the inventory tab on the very bottom. Why did your maximum just change?
Because I switched the ability score.
Oh.
So, I've got. Oh, I see now. So I haven't bought anything new or gotten anything interesting, but I'm already double my current encumbrance weight.
Big oof.
Oops.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I have a bag of holding.
Why do you have a bag of holding?
I'm an artificer. I made it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Overpowered.
Any idea? Does anyone know what a bag of holding weighs offhand?
15 pounds.
Thank you.
Ray, you should put in your personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws, etc. Those come from your folk hero background.
Not necessarily could put. pretty
Yeah,
much
those
anything.
are just examples of one. I like to put in my own as I play the character
Fair enough.
because I don't really have any yet.
Do split
Usually what I
your...
suggest.
how many
Also, not even
cantrips?
touching.
What do you say,
Uh,
Nova?
I was gonna say, don't even. I usually don't even touch alignment until like 3 sessions in.
Oh yeah, I leave it blank.
Yeah,
Not that I meant-
alignment in 5th edition doesn't matter that much anymore.
Nope.
I
That's kind of the way I like it.
the way I look at it is because depending on the situation, your alignment's going to fluctuate anyway. So as long as you play it within your character's personalities and how they view it and act in their situation.
Ray, you do need to separate the minor illusion and silent image spells that you get from your race.
What's the point of separating minor illusion as a cantrip?
For the sake of having it properly, because otherwise Dova could go in here and be like, why do you have so many cantrips?
Well, then he can check by feats and see why.
You know, if you just want to
Hey.
argue, then fine, do whatever.
I'm just trying to use logic and be smart.
No, you're just
But,
trying to
alright.
argue.
All right, just make whatever changes.
You also increased your number of spell slots per day, which is not the... It would not actually apply.
What?
You increase the number of spell slots you have every day. Why do you have 6 first-level spell slots?
Because I'm level 3? Oh, wait, spell slots. I don't know why it says spell slots. I have 6. Wait, what's going on here? Let me check.
At level 3, you have 4 first-level spell slots and 2 second.
Alright, well, I didn't touch that, so...
Well,
That's why we're
I
going over and
fixed
making
it.
sure everything's good.
Okay, so I think where most of my weight is coming from is from my crossbows, my crossbow bolts.
Really?
I think.
Just bring
Oh.
5.
My bad. Turns out I actually have 20 light crossbows.
Oh.
'Cause
You
I
know,
thought-
that might explain it.
I thought they were the bolts.
Bring 20 crossbows in a single bolt.
Try to fire crossbows with bolts. This isn't working somehow.
Alright, fixed your spells. Everything else here looks good.
Alright, so
Just
that
make
one-
sure when you add new spells to your sheet, you add them under one of the wizard ones.
There we
Alright.
go. Okay.
Alright, you look good to go, Ray. A crossbow that fires crossbows. This is not a conference call.
Hmm.
As far as why to keep them separate is because these spells are also not in your spell book. They're spell-like abilities that are outside of your spell book.
Yeah, but they're there to let me
I mean, they're
have
still
quick
on the...
access to them. I already know they're not in my book.
They're still there.
Yeah,
They're
I know,
just
but this is for
separated.
my organization.
I think the detail is that they don't count towards your total.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So, like, just have them to the side so you don't accidentally, like, try to refund one for a different spell or cantrip.
You can't refund cantrips.
No?
Nope. Once you choose a cantrip, no matter what class you're in, you're stuck with them. Even if your class normally lets you switch out spells each level.
Okay.
I had to learn how to prepare spells for clerics. That was a fun read. Charisma mod plus cleric level. But I can change my prepared spells after every long rest. However, my domain spells are always prepared. So that is very nice.
Ah, yes. Once I dropped those 19 other crossbows, my weight became quite manageable.
I think my character's done.
Alright, let's see here.
Hey, Dova, or Zim, either one, could one of you add a bag of holding to my inventory?
Yeah, I'll do that real
So-
quick.
Just so I have the description and stuff.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, Digi, let me look over.
Jesus Christ.
What'd you do?
So in this in Space Station 13, I think I talked about this game, but this round is a calamity round, so everything is going. These rounds
Wow.
normally last 3 hours. Normally.
Wow.
Now it's about we're about 1 hour in. There's a lot of breaches. Things are on fire. The cryogenics bay, which is where you spawn in normally, is completely trashed. Med bay is full of dead people. I think there's a single medic working right now. Wow. Yeah, it's real bad.
Hey Dova, how much would you say a signet ring costs for the house?
Are you going to sell your house signet ring?
Look, I'm just entering this information it's asking of me. Also, would you give it?
A signet
would you
ring
give it-
is in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I forgot about that. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of
5
the items
EP.
are like the iron pot and shovel that the folk hero gives, and a lot of these items are actually in there.
Alright.
DG, I'm gonna add the official bounty hunter background. Because we do have the Sword Coast Adventures guide thing.
Okay.
Did you already add the skills?
Yes.
Which ones did you pick?
I believe I picked deception and stealth.
Alright.
Syndicate, ninja. A lot of malfunctioning maintenance drones. Gigantic spider infestation with a biohazard in the middle of it all. There's a wizard in the self-destruct chamber, and a wormhole in there leads directly into the engine. Holy, that is a gigantic spider
So-
infestation. That is the
so-
entirety of the brig.
I just imagine like you teleport in and there's a wizard like curled up in a fetal position, like it like
Yes.
like a
Something-
stereotypical
everything's gone wrong.
stereotypical wizard outfit with the big
that-
There's
hat.
a large amount of various dead animals in the main hallway. There's this large spider who is chasing down. Who is that? It looks to be. Who is that? Oh, that's the first officer.
Hmm.
That was a giant spider chasing him down. There's an engineer. I think his arm's gone.
God.
That's
I
the
think
ghost.
I think his
That's
arms
a dead
gone.
cow. There's a lot of holes in the floor. Pipe is leaking waste air directly into the main hallway. Emergency armory has been looted by someone, and the doors are wide open. And that's just the first deck. There's 5.
So, now that I'm
Right
done with my character, someone teach me how to type in Draconic.
First off, on your sheet, you can
As a-
see what I'm doing here.
Oh, yeah, I can. You're putting
As-
things, the location. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead and do
What?
that real quick. For the rest of you, look on the,
Oh god.
well, I guess it doesn't matter that much, but, I'd like to specify, like,
Goes-
instead of just worn, I have, back, area as well, which is where I
I've
put
already
all
done that.
Okay. I'm saying for everybody.
I know, but I'm just telling everyone how better I am than them.
You didn't actually do it right.
So, wait, what made me so heavy all of a sudden?
All of your items in
Oh.
the bag of holding.
Yes, I got
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Breaking news. The engine is about to explode, showering the ship with radiation.
Oh no.
A handful of dead crabs inside the engine control. They're not doing any good. Actually, no, never mind. One of them is alive. The bridge has a gigantic hole in the front. Looks like a lot of meteors.
A lot of
Somebody
me.
has fallen down a maintenance shaft, and dead body lays at the bottom. Somebody has broken into the corporate liaison's office, taken everything inside. There's an ominous locker with a what appears to be a body inside, since blood is pooling around the ground here.
Alright, Dova, I have questions that actually include you, so you can
Yeah?
be part of this game. I've got multiple tools, and I need to know what skill I would use for each of them. Pretty sure most of them would be intelligence, though.
What tools what tools exactly?
Alchemist supplies, brewer supplies, cook's tools, tinker's tools, and thieves' tools.
Most cases it'll probably be dexterity.
Really?
Oh my god, someone's standing right above the engine. There's Madman.
Okay, so thieves' tools, I guess, would obviously be dexterity, and
Mhm.
tinker's tools, I guess, as well, but also alchemist, brewers, and cooks.
Which should probably be intelligence.
Brewers and cooks sounds like kind of like wisdom.
Yeah, that probably would be wisdom, and then
Fuck. How could you do this to me?
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
He is not wise. Oh. Oh, I felt that one.
Dova, I'm gonna pull a raccoon, and every time you make me make a skill check, I'm gonna say, can I use this skill check instead?
Deception
Seems-
instead of performance.
it seems
Here,
that
let
an
me-
admin
let me-
has.
Let me just acrobatics up this wall.
Mhm.
Well, explain it.
Wonderful. That is chlorine. Oh,
What?
that's chlorine gas. So let me read the announcement. Let me keep going. Let me see. This is from the committee as part of our efforts to aid Darwinism, we have deposited a number of canisters of chlorine in the hangar. We're sure you can all find a use for it.
What?
This is
Oh my
one
God.
that like just happened. Command update from a really good computer. In other news, to prevent any further surprises, a vessel heavily armed persons detected approaching your location. Perhaps even multiple heavily vessels. Oh dear, it's just not your day, is it? Cowboy.
Boy,
oh
even
my
when the
God.
game
That is
says,
totally...
"Oh dear," it's
Oh,
quite
yeah,
something.
no, that's a raider shuttle. Honestly, what the hell is going on in engineering? Well, oh, there's a fire. Fire has broken out. The engine bay is actually flooded in water. The fire is right next to it, so that'll just cancel each other.
Hey, Dova.
Yeah?
I feel like alchemists would be in intelligence. You think?
What?
You think alchemist supplies would be intelligence?
Yeah, probably.
But brewers and cooks would probably be in wisdom.
Yes.
Perfect, actually. I'm really enjoying how my character's personality is coming together.
That's good.
I think somebody's messing with me on my characters page. Not in fantasy grounds, on my race page. Because every time I check it, there is 2 things that keep freaking changing, and it's irritating the crap out of me. And it's the most benign changes.
You're like going insane?
I mean, I did technically have a stroke, so yeah, probably.
By benign as in good changes?
Well, okay, so it says my character size. Every time I look at it, it says large. And now I'm looking at it and it said medium. I'm like, no, it said your category is large. I am not delusional. I do not talk to the walls this time.
I think the word you're looking for might be asinine.
It may be. And then,
if I made it, it would have been medium.
Yep.
Also, why does your fantasy grounds size say small?
well, it says medium now.
It's
What?
all
An 8'2"
going on?
small size character. Yes.
He's compact.
Wait. So you're not doing the loop folk crate?
He's retractable.
I thought this would just be a lizard folk, but alligator shaped.
No.
It's a big gator, man. Dova,
Yeah.
larger,
Lizard-
medium.
It
Lizard
was
folk-
large.
I don't remember. I wasn't looking.
Wait, you're
Okay.
gonna have a large PC character?
No, I'm
No,
asking
you
Dova.
cannot. It's usually medium.
Medium?
Medium or small for PCs?
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't
Medium.
small. Medium, cool, awesome. I'm gonna find out
Medium-
who's editing.
Medium is the normal.
Okay, I'm gonna
You guys
find out
just
who's editing this page.
Because you were kobolds.
Stonaga, how tall is your character?
8'1", 8'2".
Oh,
I think
the
lizard
medic
folk
and
are usually around there.
fighting.
Goliaths
I don't
are
know.
at least are in that range, and
Mhm.
they're still considered medium.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's just like I looked at it, like large, okay, cool, and this is medium. And then the other thing, there's a quote in here, that they keep freaking changing too. And they reword it. It says they are naturally comedic, and the other way would be they're comedic by nature. They keep switching it. I'm not seeing things, damn it.
All right. Digi, your character sheet is good.
All right.
Expeditionary Command Update. Dave from Operations. In case it's not quite apparent, at this point in time, the entire galaxy considers your vessel an affront to existence. Prepare to be purged.
Wow.
What game are you
there's a
playing?
Previous space station 13. It's pretty good.
Jeez, I
Although-
thought Halcyon 6 was there.
Considers your ship an affront to existence.
This is a while back. This is about when the engine almost exploded. The universe. It occurs to you at this time things are very bad, but don't panic. See there, felt better already. I'm sure. That was like a ship announcement.
The game is telling you, hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, it's
Stanoka,
multiplayer, so it's like admins doing that.
are you done then?
Who, me?
So many
Yeah.
rogue.
Yeah, if you wanted to go finish double checking it.
By the way, Digi, to talk in the chat with your languages, you see that little, that little box above
Language
the chat
selection?
box? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just click that and select a language, and then you can type. Every time you type, it will be in that language.
Ah, alright.
That's not good. Though if I can't
Well,
afford my
that's
I can't afford my tinker's tools.
Rep.
Alright, looking over your sheet here.
Where is the ERT ship? Is it near the front? In God's name.
I did add under his abilities his other class features he would get from domains, but if you know, I just put
I
level
noticed.
step. Yeah, just because I don't feel like dealing with it later.
I fully understand.
Let's just get this done with right now.
I'd also add what spells you get at what levels.
Oh yeah, I should add that.
Just,
okay,
you
I'll
know,
do
a
that.
suggestion.
Hey, it's a good suggestion.
Hey Zim, what do you think would be the? Hold on, you're breaking up like a lot.
No, that was just me. What's up?
What would be the best way to keep track of the bag of holding weight, like the weight of it of the insides?
There's no real good way. What you could do is, like, at the bottom, I might add a Z-total. Or, actually do... I'd put it in Z so it's at the bottom of the list.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it automatically does by that. And then just add all those up, put their total in there. And then, you know, you can... every time you add or remove something from there, you just put that in.
I gotta make sure I don't go over over 500.
I probably should buy some more stuff. I got
Jesus
20
Christ.
gold.
Have you considered detonating your vessel's self-destruct mechanism yet? Do us all a favor, would you? Jesus Christ.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
just mean.
All right. Is everything locked? Well, that's not.
Thank goodness.
Hmm.
Let's see, a round usually lasts for about 3 hours. Without any sort of evacuation happening. It's about hour and 15 and we're already evacuating.
Nice.
Is it like a simulation game or?
Yeah. I mean, I can do like a broadcast on Discord after we're done here.
Hey Zim, are you checking over my sheet to make sure I got everything right?
Oh, you're done?
It looks like it. I guess I could go make sure everything's locked. That would help.
What I do is, I actually do an empty thing called worn, and then that'll put all of the everything. Like, you can see what I did right there at the bottom.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, just add an empty thing, no weight on it or anything. Just it helps me personally. And then of course you can also do belt and say put the daggers underneath that. And then the belt can you can even do it another step down by doing that.
Yeah, I get it. I've never been organized before, so this might help.
Also another I might do is back. Just, clarifying
I don't know
where
if
they
I'm.
are. It's
I don't
all
know
up
if
to
I'm
you.
gonna
I'm
call
just
that.
showing you what you can do.
Mm,
This also helps in case, like, for some reason you might not have your bag of holding at some point. So you know, okay, those items are not with me.
mhm.
These are the
I mean, that's
specific items that I kept in there.
yeah, that's what I have the thing for.
You do need to add a pouch. I rename it money pouch. You can name it purse if you want, whatever. They were all technically called purses back then. I just don't like calling them that. But
I think I'm gonna. I know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna have it how I was before, because you can't.
Because wait, what?
I'm gonna have it how it was before, because I thought you could do like. I thought everything could be under worn, and then you you put like subcategories or something. But nah, I'm just gonna have it how it was before.
Okay. Do you not have spells yet?
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I haven't added them yet.
Alright, so you'll need to go into the preparation mode and manually
just-
add what spell slots you have, and then start adding
Drag and
spells.
drop. Yep. I know how to do it. I just haven't done it yet.
You also did not add any details to spell casting.
Like, okay.
In case we need to reference it, it's there. And we don't have to worry about finding the link or anything. Yes, you can argue that you might have it up automatically, but it's just quicker and easier this way.
Okay.
Hey, Dova, did you want to look over my sheet as well?
I think I did.
You did?
Oh yeah. It would be nice to see. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
When I get to level 4, I get my final cantrip that I'll ever learn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, which one's Pycraft? Pycraft is... He was like the commanding officer, right? Oh, where the hell is he? Because, yeah, that's broken. That's reached. Can't go in there. fucking madman. What in tarnation?
Oh nope, I lied. At level 10, I get one more cantrip. Yay me!
Hey.
They can learn a total of 9 cantrips, and so I can know half of them.
Hmm.
Versatile, cleric, versatile.
Hey, Dova.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I actually don't have infused magic yet. But I guess I could ask you this now because it has to do with what spells I'll take. Um, infused magic lets me basically put spells into mundane items,
Yeah.
and it says they have to have a casting time of 1 action. Is it okay if I do spells that have a casting time of a bonus action, and just when you use them, you have to take an action to do it?
That should be okay.
All right, cool.
That is not what I want.
Should I buy? I mean, I guess I could hold on to my money.
All right, I'm pretty happy with my rolls. No negatives.
Oh, additionally, Dova, if the spell has concentration on it, it doesn't say this in the character description, but if it has concentration, I'm guessing the person who used the spell will hold concentration for it.
If it's a concentration spell, it means you hold the concentration.
Well, so the way the ability works is that I can put spells into mundane items and then have other people use it as an action. And
I
then
assume it.
it,
Go
and
ahead.
then when they use it, the spell is cast on them, even if it like if I put a fireball into a spell, then the fireball would be centered on them. They can't like cast fireball. Like any AoE is centered on them, and if the spell has any target, it targets them.
I always thought it was with things like that, it's the caster. So if that person's casting it from the ring, then he would have to hold concentration.
Okay, so that makes sense.
I mean, but that's up to
Dova, yeah.
Dova. Final call and everything.
Oh yeah, I did.
I'm looking at my sheet. I keep thinking I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it is.
Jesus fucking Christ. Everything
Oh.
is broken.
Jeez. I don't know if you'd want to use that for a fireball.
Oh, you wouldn't, but I mean, Artificer can never cast Fireball anyway. But I was using that as an example.
Honestly, I think there's a reason they specify that it has to be a spell with a casting time of 1 action.
Well, that's why I asked Dova, and he said it was okay.
Dova's also distracted, and I want to make sure he understands what you're asking for.
All right, well then go ahead.
Should be okay to put a spell into the object so that if it uses a bonus action, then it would just use a full action still when using it.
Okay.
I think I can really think of anything that changed that too dramatically at the moment.
Just Cobalt, I tell this to everybody that plays a non-official class, and I know this for my class as well. Things can be changed if Dova decides. So, just always keep that in mind.
Yep. Like I said, DM got final call and everything.
Especially when it comes to non-official classes. Because, yeah, even this version of the Artificer, I'd still consider this pretty, overpowered.
And a lot of times you don't realize what's going on until you've actually test played it out.
Yeah, that's why it's a playtest, yeah. It's a matter of figuring out, okay, we're a few sessions in, and this ability is very overpowered, so we move it to... we adjust it as needed, then. Just want to make sure you're aware of that, Cobalt.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not good. Good thing this is a test thing.
Well,
Exactly, Anir. We
Yeah.
may make hot fixes.
I rolled spiritual weapon and I rolled a nat 1. It's like, oops.
By the way, Dova, I don't know if you noticed, but this does come with all of the maps and everything in here.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. I was gonna look around in there to see if they had any maps of any of the big cities too. That's usually where I have issues.
If it's in the book, then it's in here.
Ah,
If the book doesn't have it, then no, but I'm sure you could find one online and import it.
mhm.
After we're done here, I'll let you get into the desktop directly.
Alright.
Thank God I have Bag of Holding. Without it, I would be currently at 199 carry weight. Alright, so you want to check over my stuff now, Zim?
Dova's using the thing right now.
Okay.
Well, Dova can look over it.
Trying to open it up. I'm trying. Oh, it's over here.
Zephyr, the thing about Witch Bolt, though, if you hit the first time, then you just concentrate on it and you get free damage every turn. Whereas Spiritual Weapon, it's just, you have to hit every time.
Witch Bolt unfortunately falls off late game because there's no way to increase the continuous damage.
Correct.
I'd say it also falls off mid game too. It's only good early game.
Make sure you're choosing a dragon house that fits
With what?
with your actual like artificing.
He put it in his background field there on the main tab.
Well, yeah, House Galanda is more hospitality, like
Food and drink.
food and drink. Are you,
But
you
yes,
sure you want to go with that?
yes, that's how my character's made. So, so he's like, how how do I explain the scenario in my head? The head chef's like, Kobold, where's that? Hold on, dang it. Dova, give me something. Give me something that takes a long prep time. Food or drink?
Oh,
Prayer
I
of
see
healing.
what you're going.
No,
I think I
food.
see what you're going for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like, don't worry, I just invented this. It's an automatic blankety blank that makes it in half the time. And he's like, God damn it, we've been doing this for years now. This is how it's supposed to be done. And I'm just like, but my thing. One drop of
Don't
this elixir
forget-
will have.
Don't forget that half the time they explode.
Yes, don't worry.
Oh, so
Don't
here
worry.
I was thinking of automatic wedding cake machine.
Don't worry. One drop of this elixir will have this new brew. What's the word? It's late. I'm forgetting words. Fermented. This elixir will ferment the brew in 3 minutes flat, and then it
Ends up
explodes.
just like, yeah. Hey, there's where that went.
So if you see my notes and my personality traits, a lot of it has to do with that, and I'm surprised there was so much in there. The only one I had to write in was flaws. Oh, and that's also why my character's in research and development, because it says to ask for like specific roles.
Hey Zim, under my healing, it's supposed to be like cure wounds. It's 1d8 plus spell mod. It's not adding spell mod. Is there a way I can fix that?
Manually you can. Let me go ahead and take a look at your sheet.
Because I had to edit my spell DC for my Toll the Dead. It was a Wiz DC 10 when it was supposed to be 12.
Okay, undo any edits that you've done manually. I think it's just not set up to use the proper ability. Yeah, it's not set up to use the right ability.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't set mine up to use any specific ability score either. How do I do that?
On the, okay, have you added a spell? Yes.
I have not. Oh, yeah, that's what I have
Okay,
3 now.
you see where it says spells level 1 and then there's a magnifying glass to the right?
Mm-hmm.
Click that.
Sweet. There it is.
And then
Thank
in
you.
ability, yeah, you just put through until it gets to the one you want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, I see. Okay, wisdom base, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. And I shall heal you. Ooh, 10. Somebody gets 10 health points back.
All right, let me try now. I got that much. Wait, okay, it's adding proficiency. Oh no, it's not. I'm dumb. There. I'm nothing if not not consistent. Okay, I was hoping for another 3, honestly.
Jesus Christ, that was loud.
What happened?
Tell you later. I'll tell you later because it's very hard to explain.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys done with your character sheets then?
Yeah.
If Dova,
Yep.
Yeah.
if Dova says I am.
Yeah, looks good to me. Oh, sorry, I closed down what you were looking at.
Oh no, that's
Ooh,
fine. I was done with his.
Actually, I'll need to add in extra weapons though for
Uh,
my alchemy stuff.
Cobalt, just so you know, you didn't need to change the attack and save DC. Those are, when it says base, they're just based off of whatever the ability is that you set under ability.
Darn. Okay.
Through all... Oh, crap. The long list, I accidentally clicked past where I wanted it to be.
What do we put under properties for if I'm adding weapons?
Alchemist Fire, isn't that an actual item?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I put that in actually.
Just drag it from the book.
Oh, true.
Yeah, just
Although-
do it easy.
Although actually mine's a little different. Because it increases with my level. The damage.
In that case, you click the magnifying glass to the right, and then there's properties right there.
Yeah, what's properties?
What do you mean?
What do I put? There's name, properties, attack, and damage. What do I put under properties?
You don't have to put anything.
Okay.
Right, you know what? We'll be fair. We'll give you all your lives back. Spirits, back in your vessels. Chop, chop.
Also, this is a saving throw, not an attack roll.
In that case, you'll want to add it as a power.
Okay.
So click the,
Works.
there you go.
Yep. Works for me.
And then you'll right click on it. And you'll see where it's got a little arrow pointing to the bottom right. It says add action. And then there you have add cast, which is your attack or saving throw, damage, healing, or effects.
Oh, neat. And how do I change these things?
Click the magnifying
Yeah.
glass next to them.
Never mind, it's right there. It's an additional magnifying glass.
There is no group for these, so you want to do,
Ability? No. Fixed.
yeah, you choose melee or ranged, and then, so it is just a fixed number, or does it change?
It's not an attack roll, it's a save. I throw it and then they make a save.
Then you just leave that blank. The attack
Okay.
part.
And okay.
For the stat, you'll want to change that to whichever ability it's based on for you.
Yeah.
So I
it
assume
says
you're
it's-
intelligent, so you'll want to change
Yep.
the stat to INT.
Okay. Then it's 8 plus ability plus, or 8 plus ability. Okay, I see what it means now. Hey Dova,
Yeah.
would you consider fire and acid made from my alchemist pouch to be magical damage?
Not yet. We'll see in the future if it becomes very important. That way we can maybe get a modification for that.
Okay. I'm gonna check to see if like Alchemist Fire itself in the PNG is
Okay.
PNG.
Back up here for the save. Under type, that ability score there is what save they're making.
Oh, see, that's what I thought it was, and I think I had that as Dex before.
Now to the right, you see where it says stat, and right now it says base. You change that to what it's based on, what the save is based on for you.
Okay.
There you go. So it's a DC 12. Now below, you see where it says damage. You can do half on success if that's how it works, or
Let me check.
just blank.
Okay, it's not half onto 6. Okay. So. Okay, I see.
If they just don't take any damage, then that's left blank.
Mm-hmm.
And now you'll add the... It's alchemical fire, you said?
Yep. It'll
you
be
go.
doing. Oh, did I not have a name in already?
You did not. I
Okay.
added that.
I thought
And
I
now
did.
you'll right-click on it, go to add action, and then add the damage.
Okay.
For dice, you just click and drag what dice it is into the box.
Yep, I got that one. So if it's just a D6, do I just leave it blank like that?
You'll put in the damage type as well, but
Yeah,
yes.
besides that.
I believe it's usually uses... Fantasy Grounds usually has everything lowercase for damage type, so just for the sake of making sure it takes those into consideration, make sure it's all lowercase for the damage type.
Mm-hmm. That's everything, right?
Yeah. They make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they take 1d6 fire damage. All lowercase. Yeah.
I got it. I got it. Calm down. Alright, that's it then. Oh, wait. I didn't name it. Oh, actually, I can add Healing Drop too. No, I'll just add all of them. Everyone else is done already, aren't they?
Yeah, I am.
I think I'm pretty sure I had the most stuff I had to add into mine.
Probably.
Yeah,
You're an arbitrator
it
after
takes...
all.
It does take a lot of time for the custom classes.
Alright, unless you guys need me for anything else, I need to go pick up some medicine.
Alright, have fun.
One last thing before you go. What kind of campaign do you want this to be?
That's a,
Do you want it to be some sort of like a pulp high adventure, dungeon delving across the lands, having a great time fighting great evil, or do you want sort of a noir-driven intrigue sort of thing where you're in a large city searching for clues and fighting people in back alleys, or maybe a blend of the two?
I like exploring personally. Um, but I like a story to it instead of just constantly dungeon delving.
Okay.
Dova, I like all of them combined. Do
Oh gosh.
I will try.
Let's say there's a new quest every time we go to a new city that will pull us around.
Okay.
The pulp adventuring in the neo noir is kind of interesting, but I'm up for whatever you want to weave.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll try to figure something. I'll try to figure out something fun.
Yeah, honestly, I'm less picky about this kind of thing.
Me too.
As
I
long
just
as
like being here.
as long as there's a good amount of combat that I can actually use these abilities that I have, then I'm fine.
All right. I'll try to
I
figure something
prefer
out.
more roleplay myself, but yeah.
Story. I'm a story whore. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that's the
Yo,
most important thing to me too.
If you want to make an abandoned god with a dungeon delve and we do that, I am okay. Or you want to do a murder mystery and we gotta, figure that out. I'm okay with that too. I'm still mad about that hot springs.
I like doing a lot of
Let that go.
random. I mean, we're going to be doing this for a few years, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of everything. But I like the overarching story, like what you did before, where we had really just two overarching stories that we were slowly working towards.
I feel like there's
and
a
I
lot.
love.
I feel like there's too much free time last time.
I personally,
Like, there was
I think
a lot of downtime of doing nothing, which was on our part, but
I kind of like just small adventures from slice to life bits.
I like finding things to explore, rather. The best example I've got is like Skyrim, where you can go traveling from one city to another, but then you're like, oh, there's this little bandit hideout here.
Oh yeah, like when we found that island that was on the map that had no description, and when we beat it, there was a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one. I also love the little sunken tower where we found Gestalt.
All right.
I
That
like
was fun.
exploring and finding those things, but also having a story to be going along with as well. Side quest with the main story, basically.
I'm gonna say sneaking might be a little hard with your bat if you're going for criminals.
Hmm.
He likes to be a hero.
Yeah, but pulp adventure. I mean, lightning rails, airships. That's always fun. But like I said, I'm up for whatever.
All right.
Yeah, definitely let us... I want to explore the world. That was one of the things that bothered me about the the DDO game, is that it's all just the city. Everything is based in the city. Yeah, there's a
DDO?
couple of Dungeons and Dragons Online.
Mhm.
I think it's still going, actually.
it is.
But it's just... It's set in Eberron. It's got all this cool lore, but it's all centered in this one city.
Mhm.
Sharn.
I forget which city. I think it was Sharn.
All right.
But it's
Sharn
got...
is basically Coruscant.
Yeah, kinda.
It's super tall. Yeah.
But
And that's super good for like noir stuff. Excellent for that.
I mean, I would
That's
love
fine.
to be able to... We could start in one place, travel along, have some sort of story that sends us over to this way, and then we take our time making our way over there and exploring things along the way.
Yes, take alternate routes. Not the most direct one.
Yeah. Are we still? Wait, are we still streaming?
We are still
Yeah, we're
streaming,
still streaming.
yes.
Right. I mean, I don't have
Um,
anything else to.
I will go ahead and end the stream
Good to
then.
go. Yeah.
Nero looks sleepy. He's doing nosy eyes.
He's always sleepy. He's a cat.
This is
It's a
true.
given. Alright, guys, that is it for session 0 of Echoes of Eberron. The first session will be on February 5th. That is 2 weeks from today. I hope to see you all here for that, because it's going to be fun, I hope. That's really all on Dova. Thank you all so much for joining. Remember to hit that follow button if you're watching this on YouTube. Also ring that notification bell. And come join us live on Twitch. We love chat. I love chatting with you guys. It's great having you all in the chat. But for now, now I'm going to be going back to the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I think I will take about a half-hour break or so, and then jump straight into more of that movie stuff. And I don't think I'll go that long with it, but I will go for at least an hour, maybe 2. But for now, I bid you all adieu.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Ray? Oh, I guess he already left.
Oh.